Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again today. In this video, I would like to share a simple method for compressing the piston of the brake caliper, and I'm approaching this with the assumption that you have a decent level of understanding about how disc brakes work on a modern vehicle. So I will not go into a huge amount of detail about the operation of the system itself. Understanding the operation of the system in detail is not a prerequisite to the rest of the information in this video. If you're not intimately familiar with the mechanism, don't worry about it. You will still get good value out of this video. So why would anyone want to compress the caliper piston? Well, the most common and possibly well-known necessity to do this is during the installation of brand new brake pads. During that process, unless you compress the brake caliper piston back to its original starting position, the new thicker pads will not fit into their respective slots. But there's another reason why you may want to compress the piston using this specific method. Let's go ahead and do that now, and once it is compressed, we're going to expose that second opportunity which opens up in front of us. The cool thing about this method is that in order to compress the piston, we will not be taking anything off. We're not disassembling the mechanism. Everything stays in place just as it is. The only tool we need is one of these bar clamps or F clamp. You could use a C clamp as well. You need a clamp like this, and that's all you need to get this done. Now, before I do that, let me just get you closer for a moment. And we can take a look at the parts from a bit closer. Here's the brake pad. It extends from up here all the way down. What you see here in the middle, this is the caliper. This is the caliper bracket. And I'll reposition the camera, but keep in mind those two here are the brake pads. The disc is in the middle. All right, so let me reposition the camera, and you'll see how I install the clamp. One part of the clamp, the silver part, will be pressing right here onto the brake pad. The other end of the clamp will be at the back. Let me position the camera and you'll see it in action. All right, so we're all set up. You want to make sure that this part of the jaw of the bracket presses against the brake pad on this side, and this jaw presses against the back side of the caliper itself. Now choose an area which is flat and there are no sort of details which could be compressed, bent, or anything like that, right? Choose a nice flat area where to rest your clamp on. And once this is in place, you can start tightening. Now, how do you know if this is working? Keep an eye on this gap right here, right in front of my finger. There's a little gap. As we start compressing, this gap will start closing. And if you want to compress fully, it would have to close fully. I don't know if I want to do that for the video, but the point is, let's illustrate the process of tightening and compressing back the cylinder. So let's go. So I'll start tightening now. Take a look. Yeah, the gap has closed quite a bit already. So that's enough for now. I won't go any further. I'll just loosen the clamp, take it off, and we have now compressed the piston. The next thing you could do, so if you were changing your discs, your pads, once your piston is compressed, you can now start taking things apart, disassembling, putting your new parts in, and reassembling. But we're not doing this today. Today, the second sort of opportunity that we have now is we could test whether the caliper slide pins are working properly, or whether they're starting to seize up, or they may have seized up completely. If they have seized up, you know that you're going to experience lower braking performance, you're going to experience uneven pad wear, you may experience overheating of the discs, and just a bunch of things you don't want to be running into. You want to make sure that your caliper glide pins are operating smoothly. So now that the piston is compressed, you can easily do that by simply moving the caliper in and out. I don't know if this is visible on the video, but I'm pushing it back, pulling it in, pushing it back, pulling it in. Now there is a bit of friction here. You may see how this bracket is scratching against this sort of wire bracket is scratching against the caliper bracket, but that's okay. That's because we're moving the caliper in and out. You see that? So the fact that I can move the caliper relatively easily in and out means that the pins are operating as expected. And you can play around with this a bit more to kind of get them loose and smooth. But if you had trouble with this, if you had trouble, or either you couldn't move it or you needed a lot of force to move it, you would want to inspect your glide pins and the sliders, and make sure that they're clean and they're properly lubricated, because you don't want your calipers seizing up. So I hope this was useful. It's a very easy trick to compress the piston, do a quick test. There we go. And if you're happy, move on to the next wheel. This is good, right? And you sleep well at night. You have peace of mind. All right. Thank you, folks. I hope you got something out of this. Have a wonderful evening and best of luck in your projects. Take care.